Hold still for me, right? 1 minute is gonna.
Wait 1 minute for you?
Just hold still 1 minute.
I'm gonna do that for us.
Right, Rick.
I'm rolling.
Steve, ready?
Ready?
And
Action.
I'm rolling, Steve.
Okay, well, we're here on Clinkling Avenue to talk to you, Roy. You, Roy, if you'd like to please introduce yourself for the camera.
Well, this is Uri. Some say Daddy Uri, some say the Godfather and teacher, but this is Uri originally. Yeah, you know, one love.
Tell us how you got your start in music as a DJ.
Yeah, alright. First, I used to love this DJ by the name of Komachuki. You know? He used to play a song named Sir Caxton's.
Sorry. We're going to cut down the start.
Start to get that call just on the Majuki.
Sorry.
Alright. What's that again?
Yeah, from the Majuki. Sorry, are you?
No problem. Yeah. Alright. I used to love this DJ by the name of Komachuki. He used to play for Sir Caxton's. I like his style, you know, because this man is a man who you can understand what he's talking about, you know. He don't talk no stupidness. He just relax when he DJ and he don't clash with the vocals and stuff like that, you know. So I used to love that, you know. So that's really weird. That's really the man who I would say inspire me in certain things, you know. But my style is kind of different from even Machuki or the other people's style, because I just do the things how I feel, you know, the vibes, how you feel certain vibes, it is the things towards the vibes, you know, the feelings, and that's me. I just go ahead and do my thing like that.
Right. So, what was the first sound system you actually picked up a microphone for?
The first sound system was Dr. Dickey's Dynamic. Okay, that time I was going to school, like the age about 14, so, and I have to ask my grandmother, because I grew up with my grandmother, you know, and I have to ask her sometime if I can go dance, you know. Sometimes she said, well, yes, and sometimes she would say, go and read a book or something, you know, maybe sometime when she's in a bad mood, you know. But dance was something that I had such a love for that I go sneak out and go anyway. It don't matter if she even lock me out and I have to sleep outside, but I go reach dance somewhere or the other, because that is my only fun. It's like I wasn't a person who favor football or cricket until I become big, you know. When I'm small, my greatest thing is to listen to sound system play, be at some dance. That's my greatest pleasure, you know.
So who was he then? So,
Dickey's? Okay, Dickey's was just one of my friends. He was a Chinese guy. He have a business, you know, and he have this sound system. So I used to go with them whenever I can go and play. But I didn't start holding the mic till a couple years after that, because I was kind of shy, you know. And then I just start taking up a mic and start introducing my singers, and you know, you would read the invitation where your next dance gonna keep next week or stuff like that. So yeah. And then I leave Dickey's and I start playing Sir George. And leave Sir George and I play Sir Caxton's for a little while. Leave Sir Caxton's, go back to Sir George, and then I start playing King Tubby's, you know. Yeah, so.
When you played the sound for Sir George, that would be after the mid-60s, but about what, 60?
It's about 60, yeah, about 68, yeah.
So what kind of music would you be featuring then?
Oh, that time was the ska and rocksteady was just coming in. You know, when I was playing for Dickie, it used to be most like American music, like Louis Jordan and Root Brown and stuff like those. You know, because you used to have a lot of competition with sound system, different sound system, Coxsons, Duke Reed, Nicks, all different type of sounds. So, you know, these people, they will go away, get these music, and come back when they have a clash. So, you know, then when the ska come along, it start change things. You know, it start having less American music, and then right after the ska comes the rocksteady, and then after the rocksteady comes reggae. So it's like they kind of eliminate a lot of the American music from that, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember once reading an interview with you in one of the, I think it was the Beat magazine, where you said you mentioned a tune called Cyrus by the Mighty Vikings that you used to play.
Yes.
That was the kind of thing.
Yeah, you know, them kind of ska beat and ska mix up with rocksteady, you know. Yeah, man. Them days dance was really nice, you know. The tune of them Cyrus is a tune where you have to can show legs. Like my good friend Mr. Bradshaw is a legs man, you know. Yeah.
So then you played Coxsone for a while.
Yeah.
Was that the number one set you played?
I was playing the number 2 set. Stitch was playing the number 1 set, you know. At the time King Stitch, he was the big DJ, you know. So I could not play number 2 set, but then I used to have my crowd still because my style different from Stitch, you know, and yeah, I used to have my crowd. And then after I started playing King Tubby's, that's where things start turning over a different way for me. You know, things start kind of become good, like, because I become more versatile in what I'm doing, and a lot more people start follow my sound and things like that, you know. So it changed a lot of things for me. And Tubby's used to play a lot of Duke Reed music, Duke Reed and Coxsone music. And Duke Reed, it seemed as if John Holt come to a dance one night and hear me was DJing on one of his records, and go back to Duke Reed and tell him about this. So Duke Reed tell Tubby's that he want to talk to me, you know. So I want to tell you the truth, I never even want to talk to Duke Reed because he was this man who have this whole heap of gun around him and stuff like that, you know. I used to think, when I smile, I used to think, this man try to intimidate people and stuff like that. I used to think, and I never like that, you know. But then I go to him and we talk about some like business thing like that, and I do the first 2 tunes I do for him was Radio Town and Tell the People and The Station Rule the Nation with Persian, you know. Believe you me, when I do the 2 tunes, I never even have the slightest idea that it was going to be the way it really be, you know. Because DJ business wasn't something that you could say, all right, people going to make money from this. A DJ going to make some money after this, after just talking over records, you know. I never have the slightest idea that it would work like that. But 2 tunes released, and I've been hearing them on the radio, play on the radio very regular and stuff like that. And so then people start checking me different now, and so I start getting famous, and such work for me. What's that?
Well, I don't know. Hold tight. We'll take a break anyway. Don't get up though. You might come.
That's brilliant so far. Yeah, I mean, these records for Duke Reed.
Yes, Radio Town and Tell the People and This Station Rule the Nation version. So okay, 2 tunes come out, and I've been playing on the radio a lot until the 2 tunes reach number 1 and number 2, you know. That was one of my very big surprises, because as a DJ, I'm going to tell you the truth, I wasn't looking for that, you know. At no time at all, you know. I tell you more better than that. Even when I start DJ sound system, if somebody did ever tell me that, you know, a time will come when you're going to be able to buy yourself like a shirt, a nice shirt for like $100 or a pants, I would tell them that time not going to come along because, you know, but it's just, for me, it's fun. For me, I do it for the fun. It's like, that's why I used to do it for, you know. And then now, when the 2 tunes come out, we won a number 2, and then like a few weeks after that, I do Way to the Ball, which was my 3rd tune this for Duke Reed. I do Way to the Ball, and the first week Way to the Ball come out, it said like 45,000 copies, just Jamaica. And that's one of the things that surprised me now, where you find a hit in Jamaica now sell 15,000 copies. Them time, you have to sell 45 and 50,000 copies and 35,000 before you start having a number 1, you know. And then when Way to the Ball come out, it adjust the 2 tunes down on the chart. This is it. Adjust Way to Town at 2, Rule the Nation at 3, and it was number 1. So like I have number 1, 1, 2, 3 like for 6 weeks on the 2 stations, and Way to the Ball was number 1 for 12 weeks and 2 stations, you know. So it's from this things really changed for me, you know. And I give thanks for that because believe me, it wasn't something why I look for, you know.
Successful as those records were, you had recorded before for...
Yes, because I do Dynamic Fashion Wave for Keith Hudson and Earth's Rightful Ruler. Me and Peter Tosh do that, you know, run the studios for I think it's Bonnie Lee. But them songs never get really far, you know. So I just lift my hat to the Duke Reeds, you know, because yeah, a lot of people say he was a bad man and stuff like that, because I didn't even think one of the time that he wasn't such a good man, you know, at first before I started dealing with him. But I find that the way you deal with people, people use you according to how you present yourself to them or operate, you know. People, if somebody think you're stupid, then them going to use you stupid, you know. And if them think you're wise enough, then them going to try their best not to get you out of that range, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying that, well, I achieve everything, you know, but I just give thanks for the little I achieve, because I still see a whole heap of people who was before me and after me and still don't have none for sure, you know. You know, so it's just love.
Well, I think when you came, you were totally different to the other DJs who had gone before, but in style, your style was completely different.
Yeah, that's one of the things I tell you I give thanks for, because, you know, yeah, I think Father just made me do my thing different. So that someone hear me, someone say, yeah, that is you, right, you know. And any imitators who come after and try to imitate, there's only one thing you're going to hear. Yes, he might try to imitate you, right. So that was this is one of the good things I really appreciate and give thanks for, that I have a style where I make a little money from it, can support myself and my family, you know.
Let's talk a little bit about the sound system scene, particularly around King Tubby's, who you were associated with for a long time. Yeah. Tell us a bit about that, please.
About King Tubby's. Well, believe you me, Tubby's was the man who had one of the greatest songs. To me, I am talking this of free conscience, no bias, none. You know why I say this? Because this man, he built his own sound system. He cut his own dogs. So it's hard to compete with him. He's ahead of you every time. You know? But, you know, there were some other things. He never knew himself. You know? You know, maybe sometimes some people think themselves so great that them think, okay, is me is the one who made this happen. You know? You understand? It's like, for instance, say me then, in other words. Okay, people tell me, yes, you're the number 1 DJ, and you're the first and you're the best. I can't use that and think that, well, all right, I am the one who made myself be what I be. You understand what I'm saying? Is you get support both from the Most High and from the public, from people, to make you be whatever you be. But it's like, him never did a check, so. Him a check, so, well, whatever him be, it's just him. It's him create himself, and, you know? And that was one of the things with her, but it was one of the best, believe you me, you know? Trust me. Towards mixing the studio board, this man is a genius. Check, believe me, him know the work, you know? And I'm really sorry the type of things. I'm really sorry the type of things that happen to him, you know? But as we say it, you know, you want to get pay account to your work, you know?
Well, after you left Tubby's, you went then to a next sound, one that I'd never heard of myself.
After I left, you see, me and Tubby's couldn't get along too well certain times, because I want to be straight up to you, this man is not a man who loves to pay people when they work. You know? And that was the thing I couldn't take. If I work, I want pay. Believe me, if I work for you, I will need pay. And this was something you never like to do at all, to pay people when they work. And those was just some of the things that really get me and him in any kind of problem. But out of that, it was cool. Everything else was cool with me and him. You know, so I leave and start playing for Sir Percy, you know. And the thing was, excuse me, if I leave from one sound to the next sound, the people would follow me. So if I was playing Tubby's and me and Tubby's not in such a good terms, and I leave and go and play another sound, trust me, as the people realize that, them going to start coming that way. You know? So I never really matter certain things, because if I can't take certain things with a person, I just leave them. You know? So those were some of the things that caused me to be changing from this sound to that sound. Because many times I said, I'm going to finish with this. I'm not going to even worry with no more sound system, you know? And then like something been saying to you, hey, you can't do this. You know, something been saying that to me, hey, you can't do this. You know, you have this work to do. You're going to have to do it, you know? So it's like, yeah, I have to go out there and do it. But look to even today, I still wouldn't even believe that today I would be still recording and still doing stage work. I think them things would have done with a long time. People would have stopped calling for me and things like that. But, you know, yeah, it's just a blessing. You know?
Well, good works last. If you make something good, it lasts.
Right? It's true. True.
I think, I mean, we've covered most of the areas, but you then set up your own sound system.
Yes, I set up my own sound system after making everybody big and tired of working for people, and people been pushing me around. I set up my own sound system, and believe me, it was very successful. I'm telling you. So then again, it's what I'm saying when I say the love of the people. It's the love of the people. If people love you and check for you, you'll never wrong for them, you know. And as long as you don't give people a bad vibes to turn them off of you a certain way, well, you know, everybody not gonna like you, you know. You know. But then when you can do enough things to suit the majority of people, and you have the majority of people love you, that is good. And that was one of the things with my sound. My sound wasn't the biggest sound. My sound was one of the smallest sounds, but we have the biggest crowd. Biggest crowd follow me, you know. And again I say, it must be a blessing. And so I still have it, and I'm trying to put it out back right now, back on the street, because people been asking me what happened to it. And you see, the truth is, when my sound out, a lot of youth that don't have some money can make a little money, because sometimes I just give a youth a date and say, okay, keep a dance, and if you make some money, you give me some money, you know. I'm a man who grew up in the ghetto all my years. I'm born and live in the ghetto. It's like, I know the sufferation. I see it and know it every day. So, you know, to me, you don't have to have $1 million to stretch a dollar and give somebody sometime, you know. So, like, I'm kind of comfortable with that. If my son don't even play yesterday tonight, he's going to play some other place tomorrow night. Because, you know, yeah, man, I'm really happy for that. So.
You're right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're right. I can ask you a favour.
Yeah.
You could give me one of your all-time introductions to the camera.
Like, wait the town and tell the people about this musical disc coming your way.
I mean, just to drop it so fast and miss that enough. One time. Jesus Christ. One time. I forget that a fish out. Alright. One more time, I beg you.
This station rules the nations with versions, man. I'll wait the town and tell the people about this musical disc coming your way. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Peace, man.
Best.
Yeah.
I'm doing the one drop. I'm doing something that says outstanding contribution. Did you get that citation at the top there? So irritating. Which one are you doing? I'm doing
That one up there, at the top, side of performing rights.
Now we'll get rid of that till it's set up right.
Have you done that one, right? Contribution?
Yes, and the taxi pharmacies.
Yeah,
Oh,
the half on the right.
okay, so you got all this right. The one about the lamp.
No, this is not MTV. This is MTV.
For Island Records.
Island Record. Okay. MTV. MTV goes on. And left the band.
You just get home, bro.
Man, the man can't trust. Cool.
That's what I said. Once they gonna be on an all in there, I'm not. That's all I have to say. Terrible, mom. Terrible. And I had just.
Can you get that? No, you can't do it either, can you? Can we move a light?
He won all the medals when he was in the police for his marksmanship.
Yeah, you know. Yes.
Mrs. Reed in there until
Right.
people have told me.
It's true, man. It's true. It's true, man.
Hey, Duke.
Push one and hold heap of people in the business. Yes.
No, there's one thing I never asked you now.
Yeah.
The name, Stergal.
It's to my son name. Me use and put it together. There's piece out of each youth name and just put it together, you know. One name Studio and one name Gavin. So I just take out a piece out of Gavin name and a piece out of Studio name and call it Sturgav. STUR-GAV. You know? That's how it come about. You see, I always try put something the original way so that when it come down to the fine points, you can tell me, say, well, hey, you control this and you control that, you know, because no, it's not you control, it is me. So, just so I go, you know. Yeah,
Great.
Thank you.
If I miss them, I come on. Them time I used them there already. Like I come about 2 o'clock, 1:30. Yeah. Time I come yesterday.
Alright, you're right.
Peace. No, that's how the peace sign. Peace and love. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, man. Man, I watch my drama Steve, you know. And
Go and read a book or something, you know, maybe sometime when she's in a bad mood, you know. But dance was something that I had such a love for that I go sneak out.